All right, let's dive into something pretty fascinating today, huh? We're going to be looking at Casey Donovan's weight loss journey. She's amazing. Youngest ever to win Australian Idol.
Oh, yeah, back in 2004.
2004, that's right. But she's been really open, hasn't she, about her struggles with weight, especially, with the pressures of being in the spotlight.
Definitely. And I think that's what makes her story so relatable.
It really does. So what we're doing today is digging into how she shifted from, trying those quick fixes to really embracing a whole lifestyle change.
Exactly.
I got some articles here that cover everything from her partnership with Jenny Craig
Oh, interesting.
to her personal reflections on how it all went down.
Yeah.
So it's not just the surface stuff.
Right, the nitty-gritty.
Yeah.
It seems like 2022 was a real turning point for her. It wasn't just about losing weight. It was about her whole well-being and making changes she could actually stick with.
Oh, for sure. It was a different mindset. And that's where Jenny Craig comes into the picture, right? Their one-day program was a huge part of her journey. 15 kilograms in 12 weeks, that's incredible.
Wow.
But these articles don't just focus on the numbers. They talk about how she worked with a Jenny Craig coach, especially when she was touring, which is crazy to think about.
Oh, yeah, trying to stay on track while you're on the road.
Right. So I'm curious, did they mention how she balanced the program's structure with, all the demands of her career?
That's a good question. It sounds like that support system was key, especially when things got hectic. And Jenny Craig, they're all about structure, but not in a super restrictive way.
Okay.
They give you meal plans, but it's about making healthier choices from a bunch of different options.
So it's not like you could only eat this one thing.
No, not at all.
It's about learning how to make changes that you can actually live with.
Exactly, sustainable changes.
Exactly. But it wasn't just about the diet, was it? She started walking, doing reformer Pilates.
Oh, nice.
I love that she actually mentions enjoying it.
That's huge.
It makes such a difference when you like what you're doing, right?
Absolutely. If it feels like a chore, you're not going to stick with it. And her whole approach emphasizes that it's not just what you eat, it's how you move your body. And importantly, how you feel while you're doing it.
Yeah, I was going to say, the mindfulness piece comes in there, doesn't it?
Totally.
It seems like she was really tuned in to her body's cues, rather than just blindly following some rigid plan.
Right. She's listening to herself.
That's so different from the restrictive diet she might have tried in the past.
You can really see that shift.
Definitely.
And it looks like that shift in mindset had a huge impact on her confidence. It wasn't just the weight loss, it was that feeling of control, that self-awareness,
It's like she unlocked this inner strength, and it's just radiating outwards. She even talks about meditation and mindfulness,
Oh, wow.
really solidifying that link between how we feel mentally and physically.
It's all connected.
Yeah, it really is. This is so much more than just fitting into a smaller dress size.
You got it.
It's about a total transformation.
Absolutely.
And what's really inspiring? It's how she's using her platform to talk about body positivity. She's out there encouraging people to just embrace their bodies at any stage, pushing back against those impossible beauty standards, especially in the music industry.
Yeah, the music industry can be so focused on image.
Exactly.
It's one thing to go through that transformation yourself, but then to turn around and help empower others. It's pretty amazing.
It is.
Donovan's story, I think, is really connecting with people who've struggled with their own, body image.
Yeah,
By being so open, she's creating a space for honest conversations.
that's so true. And I'm seeing a lot in these articles about how she's challenging those traditional beauty standards,
Yeah.
especially in the Australian music scene.
It's almost like she's saying it's okay to, put your well-being first,
Yeah.
without shame.
Right, without just...
And that's such a powerful message, especially when you think about younger generations, right?
Oh, absolutely.
They're constantly bombarded with these perfect images.
Yeah.
Donovan's success, not just in her career, but in her personal life. It's a reminder that you can be talented, authentic, and have a message that really resonates.
Right. And it really makes you think about how WE defines success
Yeah.
and beauty, not just in entertainment, but just in our everyday lives.
It's so easy to get caught up in those external pressures.
Yeah.
But Donovan's story is a reminder that true success comes from within. It's about accepting who you are, flaws and all, and working to be the best version of yourself.
And she's not just talking about it.
Right, she's living it.
She's proving it's possible.
Yeah.
And she's honest about the fact that it wasn't easy. She's talked about the emotional side of it all.
Yeah.
The pressure to fit into a certain mold.
Especially in the public eye.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I wonder if she ever felt that pressure even after her weight loss.
That's such a good point. It brings up the whole nuance of body positivity. It's not just about hitting a certain weight or size. It's about how you feel about your body.
Yeah, the relationship you have with it.
Exactly.
Regardless of what it looks like.
It's a journey, not a destination, you know?
That's so well said. I'm also curious about the different ways people interpret body positivity, because it's definitely evolved, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
From like body acceptance to body neutrality. Did she ever talk about those different nuances?
It seems like her journey kind of touches on all those aspects. By talking openly about her struggles, embracing a healthier lifestyle, and advocating for self-acceptance, it shows that body positivity can be a multifaceted thing.
I like that, multifaceted. And her partnership with the Jenny Craig kind of adds another layer to the conversation, right?
How so?
Well, it obviously played a role in her weight loss.
Yeah.
But some might see it as like clashing with the whole idea of body acceptance.
Yeah.
Did she ever address those kinds of criticisms?
That's an important point to consider, because it speaks to like how we navigate body image in a world that's full of weight loss products and programs.
And messages.
Messages, exactly. It really highlights that it's about personal choice, finding what works for you.
And recognizing that there's no one size fits all.
Absolutely.
It's a reminder that it's a personal journey.
It is.
And we shouldn't judge others for their path, whether it's Jenny Craig, intuitive eating, or something else entirely. The key is finding what empowers you.
And what helps you have a healthier relationship with your body and mind.
Yeah.
I think that really resonates with Donovan's story. It's about taking control of your own well-being, making choices that reflect your values, and having people around you who support you.
Who lift you up. Speaking of her journey, I was really interested in the one-day program. I'm curious, like, what are the principles behind it? Is it about restricting calories, portion sizes, or certain macros?
While the articles don't go into the specifics, it seems like it's all about balance, portion control, whole foods.
So, probably designed to create a calorie deficit, but without sacrificing important nutrients.
Right.
It makes sense that they'd tailor it to her busy schedule.
Oh, for sure.
It couldn't have been easy sticking to a plan while touring and performing.
And that's where her coach probably made a huge difference.
That's a lot, right?
Yeah.
Having that guidance and accountability.
Someone to cheer you on.
Yeah.
Especially when things get tough.
It's a reminder that we all need support systems, whether it's for weight loss, our careers, or just life in general.
Couldn't agree more.
Having people in your corner makes a world of difference. And it wasn't just the diet plan itself.
Right.
We talked about how she incorporated like walking and reformer Pilates.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of curious, like, what's the science behind those? Especially for weight loss and overall well-being.
Well, what's interesting is that they're not just about burning calories, you know?
Okay.
Like a walking, everyone can do it. It's so good for your heart, your mood,
Yeah.
energy levels, even, and then reformer Pilates. It's incredible for core strength, posture, flexibility.
So it's like targeting everything, not just one thing.
Exactly, a holistic approach.
It's like she just intuitively knew that true well-being has all these different pieces.
And she was really dedicated to her mental health, too.
Oh, yeah. I remember reading about her meditation and mindfulness practices.
That's a huge part of it.
Yeah.
Donovan's journey really shows us how connected our physical and mental health are.
It's all linked.
By doing things like meditation, she's creating this sense of inner peace, that resilience that helps her reach her health goals.
It's like a positive feedback loop.
Yeah.
You know, taking care of her mind helps her stay committed to her physical health and vice versa.
Exactly.
It's pretty inspiring to see how she's brought it all together. But it hasn't been easy, has it?
Right.
She's been open about the tough stuff, like the public scrutiny.
The pressure.
The pressure, yeah. Did she ever talk about, like, how she copes with negativity?
The articles didn't go into specific coping mechanisms, but it's clear that she's developed this really strong sense of self-awareness and self-acceptance
Okay.
by focusing on her own journey and her own definition of success. She's built up this resilience
Yeah.
to handle those outside pressures.
It's like we have a choice, don't we?
We do.
We can let negativity control us, or we can use it to push us forward.
Exactly.
Speaking of her path, I keep thinking about her partnership with Jenny Craig and how some people might see it as like conflicting with the body positivity movement.
Yeah, it's a complex issue for sure.
Did she ever address that?
The articles didn't go into that specifically, but I think it brings up this really important point about individual choice.
Yeah.
There's no one right way to approach well-being.
We all have to find what works for us.
What empowers us and helps us have a healthier relationship with our bodies and minds.
Exactly. It's about honoring our own journey, not judging others for theirs.
Yeah.
Whether it's Jenny Craig, intuitive eating, whatever.
Whatever feels right.
The key is finding what resonates with you and supports your well-being.
I think that's such a powerful message to take away from Donovan's story. Taking ownership of your health and happiness, making choices that reflect your values, and having that support system.
That's so true. Wow, this has been a really insightful look into Casey Donovan's journey, from her holistic approach to her inspiring advocacy for body positivity, to the way she's challenging beauty standards. There's so much we can learn from her. So as we wrap up, I want to leave you with this thought. Beauty standards are constantly changing, right? So how can we each contribute to creating a world that's more inclusive, where everyone feels empowered to embrace their authentic selves?
That's a great question. Casey Donovan's story is a reminder of the power of transformation, of resilience, and of embracing who you truly are. Hopefully, it inspires us all to create a world where everyone feels seen and valued.
It's been an incredibly inspiring deep dive today, and we hope you'll carry Donovan's message of body positivity and self-acceptance with you. Thanks for joining us, and until next time, keep on diving.